Hi LEGO fans! It's the second Thursday of Advent, and after Tuesday's incident with Mrs H's chocolate calendar, I'm in big trouble. Like an Advent calendar, it seems my days are numbered. Every day through Christmas Eve, I'll be opening up every door on every LEGO Advent calendar, including LEGO Friends, LEGO City, LEGO Star Wars, the Avengers, and LEGO Harry Potter. Wednesday's selection of gifts was at best random. LEGO Friends and a Change of Fortunes earned a single point for this weak collection of snowboarding accessories. From the City calendar, we got the inevitable Christmas tree. This was summarily awarded 4th place with a token award of 2 points. LEGO Harry Potter tried to get me drunk with a table of drinks from the leaky cauldron. It somewhat worked, earning them 3rd place and 3 points. In another unexpected move, we got a festive gift wrapping station from the Marvel Avengers. This earned them 4 points and a bonus point for festive gift of the day. But it's always a good day when you get a minifigure, and the Tusken Raider was a beacon of light in an otherwise mediocre day. Star Wars deservedly took 5 points. Recapping the race for LEGO's least terrible advent calendar of 2021, LEGO City is dying a slow and painful death in last with 22 points. In 4th and earning a T for Troll in his OWLs is Harry Potter with 25 points. In joint 2nd place with 26 points are those LEGO Friends, and also LEGO Star Wars, who I must say have very dedicated fans in the comments. But flying high with a 3-point advantage and 29 points are this year's newcomers, the Marvel Avengers. But will the Avengers remain marvellous? Let's tear open those doors! So welcome to Thrilling Thursday, when we're starting out with LEGO Marvel Avengers. We are looking for door number 9, which is just there. Let's get a little closer and let's see what we got behind this magical door. Okay, what is this? We have I think this is going to be one of those days when we've got a gift. This is definitely a gift. That piece looks unusual. I've never seen one of those before. And that in there with the blue trans piece in the dome. I'm sure this is meant to be something Avenger-ish. I've no idea what that is, but certainly we've got the obligatory gifts that we seem to get inside every advent calendar. I will put those together and we'll see if the Avengers hold on to their lead. So our first festive fancy on this Thrilling Thursday is a gift and snow globe from the Avengers. When I think Iron Man, I always think of snow globes. The snow globe is very similar to something we got from LEGO Friends on day 5. Similar, except the Friends were clearly showing off. Inside the snow globe is what I think is meant to be one of Iron Man's energy sources, a Peakle. In truth, it's a very standard 1x1 round tile in light blue. The other gift is a gift. I'm notoriously mean when it comes to giving points to these things. The main construction is very typical for what we usually find inside LEGO Advent calendars. This is meant to be a blue box wrapped in red ribbon. What makes this interesting is the element on top. This is a spider head with legs, and in the centre we see another translight blue 1x1 round tile. Pushing the gift to one side, this is a really nice element. Usually something mundane in an advent calendar would be summarily dismissed, but the dome and the spider take this to a new level. Will it ascend to 1st place? We'll find out in a few minutes. Next we have the Boy What Gone Done Lived. It's a LEGO Harry Potter calendar, and honestly, if this calendar was taking its OWLs, I don't think it would get an exceeds expectations grade. So let's dive into door number 9 and see what we got. And okay, we've got a brick wall. Now, if you know Harry Potter, you will know that that is the brick wall that leads to Diagon Alley, and is actually really cool. If you don't know Harry Potter, this would actually look rather confusing and boring. I don't know how well this is going to stack up against the other gifts. It's certainly a cool Harry Potter reference. It might be a good part of the board game that this thing produces, but we will judge it on the basis of 2 pieces of brick wall and see how that scores. Well, we've finally done it. We've driven Harry Potter loopy. After all of my criticism, they've built a brick wall to hide behind. But if you know the correct brick to tap, 3 up and 2 across, the magic happens. Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley. The wall which formed the magical entrance to Diagon Alley can be found behind the leaky cauldron in a small walled courtyard. It signifies the prelude to some of the most magical scenes in the first movie. Although this looks like a very simple chunk of wall, it's actually quite a difficult thing to put together. The end result is made up of 2 pieces and pulls apart and goes back together seamlessly. Well, not seamlessly, but it's pretty darn good. The bricks on one side are oriented the right way up, and on the other side, upside down. Any exposed studs are covered up by plates. This allows everything to slide together really nicely. It's a very nice end result. As a Potterhead, I really like this, but you have to know the movie well to appreciate it. But is it too obscure to take gift of the day for LEGO Harry Potter? Let's see what we've got in store from those LEGO friends. We're halfway through the day, and still in contention for Advent Calendar of the Year is LEGO Friends. We've had some really good gifts from here, so let's see what good stuff we're going to get today. And that looks like a food mixer. In fact, it looks like Mrs. H's Kenwood, not Kenwood, the Magimix thing we've got in the kitchen. So it looks like we've got a hat and a mixer and a spoon. Not very festive, but it's bright and colourful. It's not a nasty thing. We will get this put together and see how it looks. So from LEGO Friends, we have a stand, mixer and toque. Groot was really keen to help out, but now seems quite miserable. I can't imagine why. The mixer is a really nice little build and presumably relates to the LEGO Friends interests. Stephanie certainly has some history when it comes to running a bakery. Here she is in the 41440 Heart Lake City Bakery. I'm sure in reality this is just a money laundering front. Included with the mixer is a really nice spoon element. Very useful for tasting cake batter, because raw eggs and uncooked flour are very good for you. The attachment is a beater, so rather than making bread, I assume Stephanie's making a batch of those cookies she sells to the people at the dispensary. Underneath the claw we find the mixing bowl. One thing I like is that the mixing head is on an adjustable arm. There's also a black dial, presumably for altering the speed. The mixer is well suited to the LEGO Friends theme, even down to the colour choices. Of course, if you're going to do some baking, you need a fancy hat, don't you, Groot?
I am Groot.
Of course, Groot doesn't like hats, so let's try it on somebody else. Oh look, it's Susan Bones. The chef's hat, or toque if you might call it if you're French or posh, is a pretty standard LEGO element. You'll be pleased to know it also fits the mini dolls, even with those novelty oversized heads. You think the heads are freaky? Check this out. I am not going to sleep for days. It's easy to make funny comments, but I actually do really like this gift. It's very well made and looks like what it's meant to look like. But will the promise of a batch of herbal cookies sway the scoring? Watch this space! Moving on to the penultimate calendar, we have LEGO City, which is really struggling this year, so let's see if we can conjure up some magic out of door number 9. And I see a flash of colour. We've got some kind of vehicle. Big wheels? Maybe a monster truck? Yeah, monster trucks. Yeah, I like monster trucks. Probably more than I like this model. So anyway, we will give it a chance, we'll get it built and take a closer look. And so from LEGO City we have a monster truck with no tyres. That's really going to spoil the ride. It's a small scale version of the Cyber Beast from 60295 Stunt Show Arena. That one has tyres, but this one only has rims. At least, unlike the other LEGO City vehicles, this one can actually be played with. The wheels actually roll and have quite a pleasing action. Like the larger version, the colour scheme looks like it was chosen by a colourblind 5-year-old. Freaking awesome! The roof is purple and lacks Cyber Beast branding. Providing limited visibility, there are a pair of trans yellow cheese slopes. These hide behind the engine and a massive bumper. I guess the studs on the front could be headlights. One thing LEGO did get right are those disproportionately large wheels. It's just a shame we don't have some tyres to put on them. If you look really closely at the front and the back, you'll notice some trans-clear 1x2s. These give the illusion of the body of the truck being elevated in the air by the suspension. Ultimately, the scale of this build doesn't really do a monster truck justice. I do like that this is based on a real truck, and I like the fact that you can roll it along. But otherwise, I'm not totally blown away. Speaking of which, will this get blown away by Star Wars? Finally on this thrilling Thursday, we have one of our perennial favourites, the LEGO Star Wars calendar. We got, of course, the great Tusken Raider yesterday, so let's see what we can find to match up to that. Well, it's kind of the same colour. What the is that? I wonder actually whether this is going to be the weapon that he beats Luke over the head with. Surely not another weapons rack. Star Wars loves to throw these in. You know what? I'm not really sure. I don't think it looks very good. But we will figure out what this is, get it built, and I guess we'll award it some points, or not, as the case may be. And so our final gift for today may have some people scratching their heads. Although it looks like it might be part of Luke's aunt and uncle's farm, this is actually a Tusken Raiders weapon rack. Tusken Raiders are well known for their finely crafted weapons racks. It comes with one weapon, which we'll talk about in a moment, and a random collection of sand-coloured slopes, plates and bricks. I guess these are meant to look like the planet of Tatooine. The weapon, very useful for braining young Jedis, should have been included with the minifigure yesterday. Bundling this up with a few bricks and calling it a weapons rack is just cheating. Believe it or not, this seemingly random piece of weaponry has a name. It's known as a gaffy stick or Gaddafi. This end is a blunt instrument for bludgeoning, and the sharp end is used for poking and stabbing. You could also stick two of these in the sand and use them to make a washing line. But this doesn't look like the kind of guy who washes his clothes. I'm not sure why a Tusken Raider would need a weapons rack, and I'm confident this has no place within an advent calendar. Will that cost Star Wars when it comes to the points? Damn right it will! Assembled before us, we have 5 festive offerings from behind Mystic Portal number 9 on today's LEGO advent calendars. From Marvel Avengers, we got a spider embellished gift and a snow globe. LEGO Harry Potter gave us a brick wall if you're a muggle, or the magical entrance to Diagon Alley if you've had too many fire whiskies in the leaky cauldron. LEGO Friends mixed things up with a KitchenAid and a chef's toque. From LEGO City we got this monster truck missing its tyres. And Star Wars gave us the perfect gift for the Tusken Raider who has everything. A Tusken Raider weapons rack, I kid you not. But which one of these badly bodged builds deserves to receive a Medal of Bravery from Princess Leia while Chewbacca is cruelly snubbed? And which is set to be tossed into the trash compactor to spend the rest of its days dodging the tentacles of the Dianoga? Let's award some points! In last place and earning 1 point for LEGO Star Wars is the pointless filler that is the Tusken Raider weapons rack. Why didn't they just give us a Luke Skywalker braining tool with the minifigure and save us the pain? In fourth, earning 2 points for LEGO City is Cyber Beast. Maybe the most disappointing monster truck since the A-Team overinflated the tyres on BA's van. Neither doing well nor badly is LEGO Harry Potter in third with 3 points. It was a nicely done build, but they hit the wall when it came to the wow factor. Today's runner-up is Marvel Avengers for this snow globe and gift, but taking home gift of the day and making me question my own judging is LEGO Friends for this stand mixer and toque. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Today's bonus point for festive gift of the day goes to the Avengers. An easy choice when all the others forgot it's nearly Christmas. So as we stand on the precipice of double digits with 45 gifts judged, how will today's scores affect the leaderboard? LEGO City assumes their default position in last place with 24 points. May the 4th place be with LEGO Star Wars as they come under fire with just 27 points. Maybe I should let the Wookiee win. In 3rd place, being pursued by Romilda Vane with 28 points, is LEGO Harry Potter. 2nd place is occupied by LEGO Friends with 31 points. And remaining at the top of the heap with 34 points are the Avengers. But do you agree with today's scores? Am I about to be bludgeoned by the unfortunately named Gaddafi for daring to cast shame upon Tusken cultural heritage with a single point? Or did I mix up the scoring when I gave the top prize of 5 points to LEGO Friends? As always, please let me know what you thought of today's gifts. I do read the comments and respond to as many as I can, and I also take note of the dislike ratio to see how I'm doing with the judging. Tomorrow is a new day with 5 more gifts waiting to be showered with praise or cruelly dismissed. So subscribe to stay in the loop, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.